Children, in your previous video, I was telling you this story about this boy called Prem, okay, how he runs away from his village and he goes to another place called Pambupatti. There, one old man takes care of him, okay, and then he says, I'll tell you a story which you go back to your village and narrate and see what happens, okay. So let's continue the story. So the old man says, it happened a long, long time ago, he began. So long ago that there were no schools and no teachers. Children lived in caves with their parents and helped them to collect fruit and berries from the forest. At that time, there were no tigers or panthers or elephants in Bambupatti forest. There were only reptiles, many kinds of reptiles. Now, you know what reptiles are, okay? What are reptiles? It's a name of a family, okay? The family of reptiles, we say. That means there are different creatures which belong to that same family, like snakes, crocodiles, turtles, lizards, okay? So all these are classified as reptiles, okay? And you know that, and why do you think they belong to the same family? That means they are grouped into that, okay? Because they and you know that a reptile has scales on its body and it lays eggs, okay. All these animals, all these reptiles, snakes, crocodiles, turtles, lizards, they lay eggs, okay, and then they have scales on their bodies. Every month the reptiles of Pambupatti had a big meeting. Everyone came, the pretty excited snakes, the slow thoughtful tortoises, the clever quick lizards, okay. So these were all one family, so they would attend the meeting. Then what happened? And the moody crocodiles, okay, crocodiles are supposed to be moody. See, everyone is here, the crocodiles, the snakes, the tortoises, okay, grumpy because they were out of water, okay. Crocodiles love to live in water. They can live on land, but they enjoy being in the water. The president of these meetings was Makara, the biggest crocodile of the forest. Okay, this is Makara here. All the animals thought he was very important. When someone is strong and powerful, you know it is difficult not to go along with what he says or does. Okay, see, when somebody is strong and they are powerful, everybody is obliged. They have to listen to that person. Now, one day, a strange thing happened. It was a week before one of the monthly meetings. Makara sent a letter to the tortoises asking them not to come to the meeting. Ashishte, the big old star tortoise with black and yellow pictures on his shell, was very angry. See, they used to have a meeting every month, isn't it? So one day, once what happened just before the meeting, you know, there was a letter which was sent to the tortoises not to come and attend the meeting. Okay, so when somebody says you don't come, you feel offended, okay, you get angry. So Ahishte was very angry. What does this mean? He shouted. How dare they? But not one of the tortoises had the courage to attend the meeting. There were so few, the others so many. Okay, see, the population of the tortoises was very less. Okay, just a handful of them. So Hishte was like, how can they ask us not to come? This is not fair. So everybody got scared and nobody was ready. None of the tortoises were ready to go and attend the meeting. Before the meeting, the giant Makara polished his teeth with red flowers of the tree by the river till they sparkled. Everyone was waiting for him at the meeting place. Okay, see, the Makara, okay, he's the head, the biggest of the crocodiles. What he does is he polishes his teeth. That means, I mean, they don't use toothbrush and a paste and all that, okay, like us. So he took one flower and then he cleaned his teeth and then he got ready for the meeting. Brothers and sisters, he began. All the reptiles, even the beautiful king cobras, stopped talking. See, as soon as they saw Makara, everybody just kept quiet. They were just listening to him. Makara continued his speech. I have decided that we don't need the tortoises. I have told them not to come today. Brothers and sisters, can you tell me why we don't like the tortoises? Okay, he's trying to, poison the mind of the snake and the other creatures. Okay, He says, I've told the tortoises not to come. We don't need them. Okay? So, why do you think I don't like them? So, why do you think I don't like them? He's asking them. Okay? The reptiles looked this way and that. They felt very uncomfortable. The snakes hissed anxiously. The lizards wriggled their tails. The crocodiles opened their jaws even wider. See, each one is reacting differently. Okay, the snakes are hissing. The lizards are, they're just shaking their tail. Okay, and then the other crocodiles were just keeping their mouths open. Nobody said anything. But then one lizard said, "But no buts," shouted Makara. There was silence, okay? One small lizard tried to open his mouth and say something, but then Makara said, "Don't open your mouth, just keep quiet." Then one more crocodile. "I think," said a baby girl. "No, I thinks," screamed Makara, so loudly that the fruit in the tree above him rained down. Okay, Makara is a very powerful crocodile, and he screamed so loudly that the fruits above his head, they just started falling down. After that, no one had the courage to speak. Makara cleared his throat and showed a few more teeth. "Well," he said, "I will tell you why we don't like the tortoises. They are slow, so stupid. They even carry their they even carry their houses on their backs. Who ever heard of such a stupid thing? Now, you lizards, you live in trees. Would you ever carry a tree on your back? Would you?" Okay, Makara is trying to give an explanation. Okay, he's trying to justify the reason why tortoises should not be included in their group. Okay, he says those tortoises are so slow and they carry their houses. Okay, they live in a shell. Okay, so they always carry it on their back. And then he points out to the lizard saying that, "You guys, you live on trees. Do you carry the tree with you every time you walk around?" He asked them. Okay. Small frightened voices answered together. "No, we wouldn't, but..." Okay. See, the lizards are like, they are small and they are even scared to talk, okay? But then they're like, "No, we don't carry," but they started again, okay? Then, "No buts. Now listen. I have told the tortoises that they will have to move out of Pambupatti. When they go, we will have more of everything, more food, more water, more space. I want them out by tomorrow. But because they are such slow coaches, I have given them 1 week. By next Tuesday, we won't have a single tortoise left in this jungle." Okay. So what does Makara do? Okay, he wants to get rid of those harmless tortoises. Okay. So he is poisoning the minds of the other creatures like the lizards and the snakes, saying that they are slow, they are not useful to us. And then finally, what he says? He says there'll be more food, more water, because this whole population of tortoises will go away. So we'll not have any shortage of food and water. Okay, children, we'll continue in the next class to see what happens. Okay, in the next video, I'll do the next part of the story. Thank you.